Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. Everything up to this point has been collected so far, so it's time to head upwards to the last floor of Princess Peach's castle. One thing I want to mention before you go up is there's actually a common speedrun trick to glitch through the wall here, if I can even do it. I don't know if I can actually do it, but what you're supposed to do is do long jumps repeatedly. You must have to be better at the game than I am, but anyway, it'll allow you to actually shoot back and glitch through this wall, which is kind of cool. If you'll see it in a lot of speedrun videos, or a lot of videos that are like, yeah, Mario 64 beaten with 0 stars. Anyway, this is the top floor. It's really awesome. You need 50 power stars to get through that door. I have 103, so I more than covered that. We have Rainbow Ride up there. We have Tick-Tock Clock right over here. And we have a Castle Secret Star up in that little area as well. I'm going to start off with Tick-Tock Clock, though. And just a little explaining about Tick-Tock Clock is kind of like Wet Dry World. This course will change depending on when you jump inside the clock. I'm going to jump in when the minute hand is on the 3. The minute hand is the longer one that's moving around faster. I'm just saying because everything's digital now, so no one even reads clocks like that. But when the minute hand is on the 3, everything will actually be normal speed in this course. There won't be any problems. If you jump in when the minute hand is on the 6, the course will actually be like totally out of whack. Everything will be totally off sync. So don't ever jump in on the 6. There's no advantage. If you jump in on the 9, everything will actually be at double speed, which is kind of cool. It's not that hard. It's useful for some things, especially if you want to go through quickly. This one's really easy, by the way. All I have to do is jump down here. It's 2 power stars, by the way. And 1 over here. That's really easy. Really, really easy. And then if you jump in on the 12, everything will be stopped completely. So you have to stop time, which is what I'm actually going to do right now to get the 100 coin star. The 100 coin star of Tick-Tock Clock. It's not that it's difficult. It's just that a lot of stupid things can happen. And if you fall, as you've noticed, there's a giant pit in the middle of this course. You just die, and you have to start over. And that's what sucks about it. Well, these bombs get 2 quick coins. I'm gonna go down here and get this coin box. I think this has 10 in it, which is nice. Alright, let's continue our trek up the clock. Newer gamers might also recognize this course from Mario Kart DS. Tick-Tock Clock was a course in Mario Kart DS. I think it was probably a course because of Super Mario 64 DS, not really because of the original. And in Mario 64 DS, by the way. Oh, I think I missed one. That's alright. There's actually quite a few changes made to Tick-Tock Clock. For one, there's the Silver Stars mission, which is a new thing in Mario 64 DS. Although Tick-Tock Clock arguably has the most laughable Silver Stars mission, because all you have to do is wait. Oh, I don't want to jump down there. All you have to do is wait on the bottom of Tick-Tock Clock until all the stars just come bouncing down, and then you can just pick them all up. It's really, really easy, which is kind of funny. And then to get the roll into the Cage Star in Mario 64 DS, you actually need Luigi, and you need to use his Vanish power to get in. So there's no opening in the cage. You just need to use Luigi to get through. So it's a little different. But yeah, we got Tick-Tock Clock in Mario Kart DS, which is pretty cool. It was a cool course. I wish they had the original music, though. That's the only thing. They made up this own unique music track, which is cool. I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with it, but it would have been cool to get a remix version of this. Even though we got a remix version of this in Mario Galaxy 2, which was really awesome. But anyway, let's go over here. We need to do this blue coin switch successfully. There's another power star. We're probably going to pass, like, every power star in doing the 100 coin star, because it's by far the hardest thing to do on this course. So anyway, yeah, the Mario Kart DS track was cool. Again, I wish it was a little more faithful with the music, but that's alright. That's just a nitpick, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to jump up here. We actually have to do kind of a risky jump to get up there, because normally that platform moves up and down, but it won't, obviously, when everything's stopped. Let's see the best way to get back up here. I guess is to do this. And go up these blocks here. I am intentionally, you might notice, I am intentionally skipping coins along the way, too, because we'll actually have to fall down, and I'm going to use those coins to heal myself. So there's a box of coins right over there that I'm actually going to skip for now, because I'm going to need it to heal when I fall. So kind of planning things out along the way. Hopefully it's all going to work out. I haven't really tested this. I thought about it for a while. I haven't really tested it out, though. I probably should have done it. And there's 10 coins in there. Little hidden box up in there. These conveyor belts, see, now you get a little preview of everything, too. Normally, all this stuff is going to be moving. So it's kind of nice when it's all stopped, because you can just jump up pretty quickly and easily. But anyway, the trouble is actually going to be getting back down. But I think I have a good way to get back down. Jeez, don't fall off those platforms. All right, now we have to do 2 jumps that I hate. I hate these triangle platforms so much. Jump up here, jump up here. All right, we're good, we're good. Watch out, do not get burned by the fire. this high up in Tick-Tock Clock. Coins, coins, coins. Don't miss the coins. That should be good. Oh, there's 3 life in here, which is fine. And now I'm going to jump off exactly where the arrow is pointing. Oh, there's a coin there. There's a coin there. Okay, good. Exactly where the arrow is pointing should take me on this platform here. Yes, it did. Can we get another camera angle? Yes. And this box coins back here, which is nice. Now I want to fall. Where do I want to fall from here? Now this is the question. I think I want to go this way. And then do I want to just drop down? Let's see. Let's make sure. Yes, I do. I do. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I want to drop down like this. Okay, so that'll take me over here. And now I just want a long jump across. Excellent. Watch out for this guy. That guy can totally screw up your plans. By the way, that guy's a big jerk. Anyway, go down here. Jump across this. I do not want to fall. I'm being very cautious. Almost there. Almost to where I need to be, which is good. I actually didn't take any fall damage coming down to this lower part, so I guess I didn't really need to skip this that little bunch of coins, but I did it. Not a big deal. Alright, so let's grab that. And now I have to go down here, which is what you're supposed to do to get the 8 red coins. I'm going to kind of do it from the top down, which is a little bit maybe cheating, but anyway, it's not cheating, it's just making it way easier in my opinion. It's 4, and we'll get the 100 coin starter up here too, if you noticed, right now. Nice. Awesome. I'm so glad I did that with minimal failure, because that can take a long time to get, especially if you keep falling off, and it's a big pain. Anyway, let's not speak too soon, I guess. I can still fail. It's unlikely, but I could still fail. All right, let's go up here. And there we go. That's 8. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, let's jump up here. I know, it's going to seem like I'm not going to get that many power stars in this video. It's going to be kind of weird. But that's because the ones I'm going to get are actually pretty difficult. Anyway, there we go. That was 100 coins and 8 red coins in Tick-Tock Clock. Done. Stop time to get them too. That was awesome. Oh, man. Whew. I had to really stay focused during that mission so I wouldn't fall. That would have been bad if I fell. Alright, for the rest of this, I'm pretty much just going to go in order. There's really no sense to going out of order in Tick-Tock Clock, because you kind of just have to do the same thing regardless. There's no shortcuts you can take. It's not like Tall Mountain where I can cheat out everything. This is actually the pit and the pendulums. All the rest of them, by the way, they're pretty simple, if I do say so myself. I think they're actually pretty easy. But anyway, nothing is as hard as that. Let's just put it that way. So we have to go up here. The pit and the pendulums we passed. It's near the blue coin switch. That's the one I'm going to grab right now. One more thing that I want to talk about, though, in this video, as I'm grabbing all the rest. You kind of saw the whole clock when it was stopped, of course, but you saw the whole clock pretty much. So now I can talk about whatever I want, really. And I want to talk about a conversation topic that I've been not avoiding, but I've been a little hesitant to talk about, but a lot of people want me to address, so I will. And that is comparing this game to Mario Sunshine, because Super Mario Sunshine, obviously I'm a fan. You know, my username is ShadowMario, so that comes from Mario Sunshine. So clearly I must like the game, and I do. I like Mario Sunshine a lot. But in my opinion, it still doesn't compare to Super Mario 64. I like the character of Shadow Mario more so than I like the game of Mario Sunshine. That might be the best thing that came out of Mario Sunshine, actually. I don't want to wait till this to get around to the 9 before I jump in. But yeah, Super Mario Sunshine, I will say, is highly underrated. A lot of people dismiss it immediately because they're like, oh, Mario Sunshine, it's a fun game. It's got Mario with a water pack, and it looks gimmicky right off the bat. And I'll give you that. It's not, you know, I think it's probably out of the 3D Mario platformers, it's my least favorite. But I will say, Super Mario Sunshine does get a bad rep. Does it compare to Mario 64? No, I like Mario 64 a lot more. Mario Sunshine did do a lot of cool things, though, that a lot of people don't really give it credit for. A lot of the levels and layouts were really, really nice. I liked being able to explore a lot of those levels was really cool, because some of those levels are huge. You don't really remember how big those levels were, but those were big environments to explore and were a lot of fun. I loved all the secret courses in Mario Sunshine. Oh, don't miss the hand. That was the whole point. I'm gonna just wait for it. Okay. But yeah, I think there's a few. The problem is Mario Sunshine would have been great if not for a few fatal flaws, and those fatal flaws really do add up to make the game kind of a mediocre experience on the whole. For example, the story in Mario Sunshine and the voice acting is abysmally terrible. It is so bad Like, I can't even get over how bad it is. And that just ruins the whole gameplay experience for me. I love in Mario 64, this is what a 3D Mario game should be, and Mario Galaxy kind of took a page out of this book too. It's just a simple story. There's no need for this convoluted plot about disguises and vacations, and that just devolved into a mess. So, Mario 64, nice, simple story. Mario Sunshine's cutscenes and voice acting it's laughably bad. Like, that's how bad. Another thing is, I think, the physics in Mario Sunshine, not that the physics in Mario 64 are perfectly refined, but the physics in Mario Sunshine are annoying, because a lot of times what will happen, as you've noticed probably by playing the game, if you crash into a wall, or if something happens where you kind of land in a tough spot or whatever, you actually go into this falling animation. You fall all the way down the course, which is really, really irritating. Oh, I messed that jump up. That's alright. And I really hate that. And some of the things about Mario Sunshine, just the way like you slide down certain paths and the way that some of the physics work, I just don't like it all. Now I could get this star while I'm here, but I'll come back. This is the next star. It's right over there. But might as well go all the way to the top. Get stomped on the top. But anyway. Yeah, I just think Mario Sunshine, the physics are flawed, the story is flawed. I think the flood in and of itself is a double-edged sword. Because Flood is a cool idea, using the water pack. It really does create some new challenges. But at the same time, it actually takes away from the fact that it's a Mario platformer, because how do you get across a tough gap? You know, you don't have to think of creative ways to get across, like in Mario 64, what I was talking about in the Wet Dry World episode, about when you went to town, you have to figure out a creative way to get on top of all those buildings to get the 8 break points. I think that's really, really cool. In Mario Sunshine, there would be no creative ways. You could just use the Flood. You could hover or rocket or do whatever you want to get over there. Granted, I mean, that's utilized in clever ways in and of itself, but still, I think it takes away from the Mario element of it, if that makes any sense. It's not as Mario-esque as I would have liked. And I think another thing that kind of plays the game, well, the camera, I think, is actually kind of crappy. I like the camera from Mario 64 a lot more. I like how you can use the C-stick, though, for the camera. That provides a lot more control than the C buttons do. But at the same time, it actually, sometimes the camera gets stuck behind a wall, and sometimes there's a lot of frustrating things like that. So the camera's a little off. I hate, as does everyone, the blue coins in Mario Sunshine. Great idea. Obviously, collect these things and you can trade them in for a power star. It works in theory, but when you make them so obscurely hidden that you need to literally just spray the whole level with water to find it, that's when it's irritating. I love the concept of exploring, and hiding blue coins is brilliant. I have to say, that was a really good idea. But when you get a blue coin by spraying a random torch in a random corner, like, that is when it's a problem, in my opinion. That is when the blue coin thing goes too far. And some things are just so impossibly hard to find without, again, just spraying every little inch of every level. So that's another annoying thing about Mario Sunshine. And then I think kind of a similar, oh jeez, don't fall. Kind of a similar complaint to what you see a lot of people saying about Skyrim. A lot of people say that Oblivion's better than Skyrim, which I would disagree. But the wastelands, not wastelands. The areas in Mario Sunshine, a lot of people are, you know, they're really cool and they're really creative, but they're all kind of the same. And that's the argument about Skyrim, is that, you know, this game's really awesome and it's really cool, but all the level layouts are snow. Everywhere is just snow. And there's a few exceptions. There's a few sunny valleys, and a lot of the DLC has actually addressed that and has had more varied level designs if you go into this tropical climate and all that. But yeah, Mario Sunshine, you know, as cool as the levels are... Oh, jeez, don't fall. Why am I failing at this? As cool as the levels are... What? I just fell again! It's ridiculous. Well, it gives me more time to go. As cool as the levels are, it actually does... every level's a beach. So you get kind of sick of the whole beach thing. I think in Mario 64, one thing I'm going to mention in the credits particularly is you get a little bit of everything in Mario 64. You get, you know, you get a cave level, you get a ghost house, you get a lot of plains, you get some mountains, you get some obstacle courses like this level. You get a little bit of everything, and that's what I think makes Mario 64 really, really awesome. And in my opinion, Nintendo set the bar so high with Mario 64 that they actually haven't really been able to match it. And I mean, if you really think about it, it would be tough to do. Mario 64 is such a masterpiece on all levels of gaming. It's so good, it's so addicting, it's timeless, it's fun, it's challenging. and it's just a blast. This is really easy. Time jumps on moving balls. Yeah, that was cool. Anyway, that'll give you 110 power stars, which is pretty awesome. So feel free to leave your opinions in about Mario 64 versus Mario Sunshine in the comments. Again, I don't think it's just the nostalgic value of Mario 64 that makes it better. I think it really is the overall experience that makes it better. Like I said, Mario Sunshine, great game. The secret levels of Mario Sunshine are awesome, and there's some really cool things about it. But just a couple of fatal flaws really ruin the overall gaming experience. And if you talk to that Toad, you'll get a nice power star. So that'll give us 111 power stars to end the video. So yeah, feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. This is an issue I could talk about all day, so I'm not gonna spend any more time doing it. I'll talk about more in the comments if you guys ask me specific questions about it. But anyway, this is ShadowMario41. This is Let's Play Super Mario 64. Next time we're going to tackle Rainbow Ride, which is going to be it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a thing. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.